Hi there, Chris here with the next installment in an in-depth look at the Eldar Codex for 6th edition. And so in this video, we're going to be looking at the special characters. So, what does that mean? Well, there are a few changes to some of the special characters, as well as the addition of a new guy. And my first initial thoughts of a lot of them really haven't changed that much, which is a good thing. Price changes, kind of go up a bit in some areas, come down in some other areas. Eldrad is one comes to mind. He comes down just a little bit. But, I'm not too sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, I mean, we saw lots of Eldrad in armies before. Pretty much every Eldar army always had an Eldrad, right? And he's supposed to be craft world specific, and yet he's in everybody's army, and so I don't know. It's not very fluffy as far as I'm concerned. I'm in between as far as playing to the fluff of an army, or playing to win. I'm somewhere in the middle. I like to win my games, but I also like to be characterful. And so that's obviously why I play Samhan, and so I'd like to see more Samhan specific kind of stuff. And with these supplements that are coming out, I'm hoping that we get some really good flavors. I'm excited for when a Samhan Codex Samhan comes out. That's the one I'm waiting for. Which one are you guys waiting for? Let me know. Feel free to let me know. I mean, anytime, right? Write it down. Send me a postcard from whatever planet you're on. And so let's get a look at some of these special characters in the book now. And so let's turn to our codex. And my codex, it still has that new codex smell, which I love. I love the smell. I love the smell of codex in the morning. So let's have a first look at Mr. Eldrad Ulthran. There's those TH sounds again. I don't know why everybody talks like this in the Eldar craft world, but apparently they do. Okay, so stats. Well, his stats pretty much stay the same. It's kind of like a Farseer. He's a little tougher than a regular Farseer. His unit type, he's an infantry. Shocking. He's not a monstrous creature now. He's a character. Duh. He gets the pistol, he gets the blade, he gets the ghost helm. He automatically gets the warding and the witnessing. So you don't have to bother with those, right? Now he automatically gets a warlord trait. And in the previous video, I didn't cover the warlord traits, but too bad. Buy a codex. But so he gets the warlord trait automatically. If you include this guy, this is the warlord trait you're getting. The eye on distant events, which is pretty cool. It's the, I'm gonna have to look it up now. The eye on distant events. It's a one use only. A lot of these warlord traits for the Eldar are one use only. And so, what do you get? Oh yeah, you get everybody within 12 inches of them gets stealth. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. And so, yeah, everybody getting stealth. It would help on probably like the second turn. Say for example, in the first turn you got knife fighting. Well, everybody's getting stealth and shrouded, right? But on the second turn, you might need that extra little turn to get into a better position, or whatever, right? Or maybe you're protecting something further back and you still need that extra little boost while you're in cover, right? Well, now you got it, right? So, stealth. I like stealth. Stealth's handy. The ability to evade your enemy. It's very Eldar. It's very Eldar trickery. I don't know where that came from, Eldar trickery. If you know, let me know. And so, that's his warlord trait. So you're getting that warlord trait every time you take this guy. Special rules. You ready for this? He gets Ancient Doom. He's got battle focus. Love it. Fleet. Independent character. And he's a mastery level 4. This guy is bad. Like good bad, not bad bad. Right. He also still gets his, that redeploying ability. He still gets that. So, you know, never fear, right? The powers he can draw from are just like a regular Farseer. He gets Divination, Runes of Fate, and Telepathy. So, that's pretty cool, right? He's got 2 bits of Remnants of Glory. He's just that, he loves to reminisce about the days of glory. And so, basically his rune armor is better than regular rune armor. And he gets his Staff of Ultramar. Althamar. Althamar? I don't know. Anyway. It's basically his strength with an AP to do in, you know, Marines. It's a melee. It's got Spirit Link. It's got Fleshbane and Force. Now Force is a big one because now he can do, you know, like everybody else that's got Force weapons. You know, he can dish it out, this guy. So he's gotten a lot better now for taking out monstrous creatures, you know, multi-wound characters. He's a lot better. And his Spirit Link special ability is this, and this is lots of fun. He's got a 1 in 3 chance of getting a warp charge back. Now that doesn't mean that he can cast the same power twice or anything like that, unlike, you know, his previous edition. But it does allow him, say for example, you had, you know, 3 warp charge 2 powers, and you wanted to, you know, you needed that extra little warp charge to, you know, cast that last little power. Well, now you got the chance to do that because he's a mastery level 4. He's casting lots of powers. Well, except shooting powers, right? Because you can only do that once. But he's got a 1 in 3 chance of gaining a power back. Also, it helps with the the Ghost Helm, because that expends a warp charge. And also the Force ability is spending a warp charge, right? So if you knew you're going to get into some close combat and you used up all your second powers, but you ended up getting some Force, some warp charge back, well, now he's got the power to deal some heavy damage. And so Eldrad, did he get better? Well, with the general nerfing of Runes of Warding and Runes of Witnessing, yeah, he's still pretty darn good. He's a mastery level 4. He's got the Warlord trait that gives everybody stealth around him. He still has his 3 save, and he's got Force now on his weapon. That's awesome. That's great. And his ability to gain warp charge back, so he can, you know, spread his warp charge around, you know, between his Ghost Helms, or, you know, augmenting his powers or augmenting his Force weapon. That's really good. That's really good. And so, in my opinion, Eldrad went up, and his points came down a bit. So, Eldrad got pretty darn good. So the next fella we're going to look at, Mr. Prince Yriel, Autarch of Iyanden. He's pretty darn good. And we'll just go on from there. No, his stats pretty much stayed the same. Not sure about his save. I think his save might have got worse. Can't be sure. I don't recall. I never really used this guy because he's Iyanden, and, you know, I just never used this guy because I play Salon, and so I never really had much use for him. But he's pretty darn good. And he is an infantry. He's a character. Shocking. He's got heavy aspect armor. He's got his Force shield, so he's got his nice save there. And he's got plasma grenades. His Warlord trait is Ambush of Blades. Ambush of Blades. Well then, what does the Ambush of Blades do for us? Whoops, too far. Ambush of Blades. It's a 1 use only. And you get rerolls to wound. That's not bad. So it's pretty good, you know, when you're making that push with Yriel at your center, and he's, you know, he's supporting all your units, your close combat units. Yeah. Well, I guess, would it affect the shooting? Your shooting attacks? Because it says to reroll to wounds. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it does. I'm going to say it does. I'll just declare it right now. It does. Special rules. He's got Ancient Doom. Battle Focus. He's Fleet. He's an independent character. He's independent. That means he doesn't rely on his mom and dad anymore. He's independent. And he's also got the Path of Strategy, which all Autarchs get. His Remnant of Glory. He's got 2 as well. Lucky guy. He loves his Remnants of Glory. He's got the Eye of Wrath. And this one is pretty much how he worked before. Although I think it's a little bit more powerful now. I don't know. I never use this guy much, so I'm kind of trying to remember how it all worked, but yeah. He's also still has his Spear of Twilight, and this one's pretty darn good as well. And now, yeah, he's got to reroll his successful saving throws. You know, just to represent that fact that, you know, because I think before he could almost get himself killed, and so, yeah. The staff pretty much is a Witchblade, really. Kind of like Eldrad's. So it's pretty darn good, you know. He's able to deal with big monstrous creatures. It's AP enough to kill a Marine, so I almost told you the AP. See, I can't do that, right? I'm gonna get myself in trouble here. And so, yeah, that's Eldrad, or Yriel. Eldrad Yriel, Prince of the Ayandin. It's pretty cool. I mean, the artwork always looks really cool for the guy, but I don't know. He's not my cup of tea. I've never used him. Again, you know, because I don't play the craft world that takes him, so. I guess I'm just biased that way, I suppose. And so our next guy we're going to look at is Illic Nightspear. What kind of name's Illic? The Walker of the Hidden Path. His stats are pretty darn good. His ballistic skill is really nice. Although he's a sniper, but yeah, the snipers don't really get the benefits that they used to get. But anyway, he is an infantry character. Shocking, I know. He's got mesh armor, which he's got a pistol, and he's got a sword, power sword. His warlord trait is Mark of the Incomparable Hunter. The Mark of the Incomparable Hunter. Say that 10 times fast. Bet you can't. And I don't mean type it out 10 times in the chat either, or in the comments section. Mark of the Incomparable Hunter. Oh, this gives him split fire. That's not too bad. So, throw him in with a unit of rangers, right? This guy can target other stuff, knock it out, and, you know, that's pretty darn good. And also because he's got really kind of a crap armor save. I mean, it's pretty good. And so, he has special rules. His special rules, get ready for this. Are you ready for this? You're not going to believe this first rule he has. Ancient Doom. He's got battle focus, which is handy. You know I love it. Fleet. He's got hatred of the Necrons. He hates them Necrons. Stupid robots. He's an independent character. See, all these guys, independent characters, you know, like they move out of home, you know, they get their voting card and yeah, they're moving on with their lives. He's got preferred enemy. His preferred enemy is Necrons. He hates them and prefers them. That doesn't even make sense. How do you hate and prefer somebody? Like, I don't want to fight this guy, but I prefer fighting him. Like that doesn't. I don't. That's getting silly now. I know. And he's also got Shrouded, which is handy. His rules are, he's always got precision shots. That's handy. Walker of the Hidden Path. He's got Infiltrate. It's like a ranger, right? And I do believe he makes the rangers Pathfinders. If you're playing Altiok, they get outflanking as well. Deep Strike. Do not scatter. So if you're into your rangers, yeah, anybody who's into their rangers, definitely get this guy. Because this guy is, and the artwork for this guy is pretty cool too. Big old gun on him. And so his Remnant of Glory, the Voidbringer. 48 inches. It's a sniper weapon with Distort. AP is enough to kill a Terminator. This guy's pretty serious about his sniping. He's pretty serious about it. And so, yeah. What's not to like about this guy? It's a pretty handy little sniper. Not even sure what his points cost is. What's his points cost? What is a little guy like this going to cost me if I want to include him? Where is he? He costs about the same as Yriel, which is not too bad. And so, yeah, that's Illic Nightspear. He's not bad. I don't know if I'd include him in my army. I don't usually include snipers in my army, again, because I'm Samhan. I mean, when I play Samhan, I play dedicated Samhan. I take nothing but jet bikes. No feet on the ground is my way of Samhan. No feet on the ground. Now, yeah, you could slap some people in transports, but yeah. So, Illic Nightspear. He gets a thumbs up. It's pretty darn cool. So, let's get on to everybody's oldies but goodies. The Phoenix Lords. The Phoenix Lords. Asurmen, Hand of Asurian. Now, the stats on the Phoenix Lords I think are all the same. I do believe. And so, Asurmen, he is an infantry character. He's got his Phoenix armor. He's got his twin-linked weapons, his catapults. He's got Ancient Doom, Battle Focus. Ooh, he's got counterattack. He's Eternal Warrior. He's Fearless Fleet. He's independent. All these guys are independent. Good on them. And so, if he is in your primary detachment, he must be your warlord. When determining his warlord traits, wow, he gets D3 warlord traits. Well, because he's a Asurmen, right? I mean, he's the guy who's the first guy. So he's all about the tactics and, right? Because he taught all the other Phoenix Lords. So, you know, he's got to be the warlord with the most warlord-like abilities. 3 warlord traits, so that's, well, D3. Potentially 3. But that's pretty darn good. His Exarch powers, Battle Fortune and Shield of Grace. His Remnant of Glory is the Sword of Asur. That gives him a higher strength with AP enough to kill Terminators. It's Master Crafted Soul Razor, whatever the heck that is. And so, Asurmen, he found his way into my armies quite a few times. Of all the Phoenix Lords, Asurmen is the one I usually end up taking, mainly because he had the invulnerable save, which he still has, but now it's a lot better. And he's got the Shield of Grace, which is really good. It's the Exarch power. And so, yeah, Asurmen got better. What did Asurmen's price point go to? I do believe he was into that double-digit phase. Yeah, he's about the same points. Yeah, close to. Maybe it's about the same. But yeah. But no, but you're getting a lot with Asurmen. Asurmen, Asurmen. I don't know. What do you guys think? But anyway. Yeah, he's pretty darn good. I think the save is better too. I might be wrong though. I'd be misremembering. Because it was a while since I've taken a Phoenix Lord, and so I still like him. He's of the Phoenix Lords, him and the Swooping Hawk guy, Baharroth. They're my favorite. Well, then everybody else's favorite little girl, Jain Zar. Jain Zar? Jain Zar? The Storm of Silence. That's very profound. The Storm of Silence. It's got the same stats as Asurmen. Infantry character. She's got her Phoenix armor. Oh, her warlord trait, the Falcon Swiftness. What is the Falcon Swiftness? I'm betting. I'm just gonna. This is just gonna be a bet, but I'm gonna say it's making everybody pretty fast. Oh, everybody gets to add to their run. That's making people pretty fast. And so, where am I? Here we go. And so, okay, yeah. So she's got, that's her warlord trait. So you take this little girl, that's what she's giving you. Faster people. She's got acrobatic, ancient doom, shocking. Battle Focus. Eternal Warrior. Eternal Warrior. Now she's got Eternal Warrior. Fearless. Fleet and independent. Her Exarch powers are Disarming Strike and Fear. Causing fear. Holy moly, she gets 3 Remnants of Glory. She gets 3. She loves reminiscing. She gets her Silent Death, which was her big ninja star thing. This thing is really good now. You take out Terminators with it, and you're getting 4 shots. That's pretty deadly. She's got her Blade of Destruction. Again, to take out Terminators. It's got Shred, special rule. It's pretty cool. And her mask of the Banshees. She jumps into combat. Ooh, everybody gets a minus to their weapon skill initiative. And it's not cumulative with another Banshee mask. Ouch. That's mean. She's a mean little girl. She's hurting people. And the artwork for her is just crazy. It's awesome. She almost looks like a Dark Eldar here. It's pretty crazy. And that big ninja star thing is just... Anybody remember the movie Krull? And he had the big ninja star and comes back to his head. let me know if you remember that one. And so next is Karandras. Karandras, the Shadow Hunter. I like the artwork for this guy too. He's pretty cool. He's always got really good artwork because he's a little scorpion, right? And he's skulking around, and you know, he's jumping out of the shadows, and you know, it's kind of like a nightmare kind of thing, right? This guy's just get you. His stats are the same for Phoenix Lord. He's infantry. He's a character, right? He's quite a character. He's always telling the funniest jokes. War gear, Phoenix armor, Scorpion Chainsword, Scorpion Claw, Plasma Grenades. His Warlord trait is Ambush of Blades. The Ambush of Blades. What does that get you? I should just have this all written down in front of me, right? Well, too bad. We're flipping through it. We're going through the book, right? Ambush of Blades. Oh, right, is the is the reroll to wounds. Right. See? If I'd have just remembered that. If I'd have took better notes. No, I'm just making this up on the fly. Special rules. Ancient Doom. Shocking that he gets Ancient Doom. Battle Focus, that's handy. Eternal Warrior. Fearless Fleet. Independent character. Infiltrate. Move through cover. Night Vision and Stealth. Jeepers, can he have any more special rules? His Exarch powers are Monster Hunter and Stalker. Does that mean he's a Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter. He's a Monster Hunter. A haunter. He haunts the monsters. And Stalker. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. He's taking on big stuff. His Remnant of Glory is the Scorpion's Bite, which basically means he's going to strike first, and he's hitting pretty darn hard. And yeah, that's pretty good. I dig it. It's kind of like the Banshee thing though. But anyway, yeah. I mean, like, he's got the Monster Hunter. Yeah, he's got the Scorpion Claw, which is kind of like a power fist. And so, brings us to our next guy. Fuegan. I don't know. I've never known how to say this guy's name. So anybody who knows out there, give me a video response of you pronouncing this, because I'd like to know, because I've always kind of just said Fuegan or Fegan. Fuegan. Fugu. I don't know. The Burning Lance. Same stats as the regular Phoenix Lords. He's an infantry in the character. He's got his Phoenix armor. He's got the fire pike. He's got Melta bombs. This guy's going to be opening up armor left and right. Warlord trait is the Mark of the Incomparable Hunter. That's good, because that's the split fire one. See, I remembered that time. Special rules. Ancient Doom. Battle Focus. Eternal Warrior. He's fearless. Feels no pain. He's got Fleet. And he's an independent kind of guy. Feel no pain. That's pretty darn good because he's a toughness 4 guy. And I think he used to get kind of like a feel no pain before back in the day, but kind of something like that. But anyway, he's got unquenchable resolve at the end of any phase. Oh yeah, this is a good one. If he suffered wounds, his stats go up a bit. his strength and his attacks go up. So the more you hurt this guy, his stats go up. Now imagine combining this with the warlock power that allows you to heal. Imagine that. Does he still get to keep his bonuses? I don't know. But yeah. So this guy could you imagine? You kept healing him, he kept taking a wound, or taking 2 wounds, you heal him, takes 2 more wounds, heal him, you know what I mean? And then he's got what, +4 to his skills. He's got 4, he'll have like 8 attacks at strength 8, right? I mean, come on. He's got crushing blows, so that's another bonus to the strength. And he's got fast shot, so he gets to shoot twice. His remnant of glory is his fire axe. It's got his strength, it's AP, more than enough to do a Terminator, which means that even against vehicles, he's getting that extra damage. And he's got armor bane on this thing. This guy, he's walking around with a great big can opener and a big microwave gun to cook whatever's inside. Fuegan, I mean, he's another one that I've taken every once in a while. Just for when I needed somebody kind of to go around with a big melta weapon and, you know, burn stuff up, to burninate people. But yeah, he's really good. And like I said, with that healing, I mean, that sounds like one of those kind of broken kind of combos. But yeah, should be fun. And so, which brings us to our next Phoenix Lord. One of my favorites, Baharroth, the Cry of the Wind. His stats are the same for a Phoenix Lord. He's a jump infantry character. Pretty darn good. But I mean, he's got wings. Of course he's going to be jump, right? And he's got his Phoenix armor. He's got the Hawk's Talon. He's got Haywire grenades, plasma grenades, and he's got his Swooping Hawk wings. He's also got the Falcon Swiftness for a Warlord trait. Special rules. He's got Ancient Doom. He's got Battlefield. Battlefield, man, I love Battlefield. Like, they could have just taken the last Codex, created a FAQ for it, and said, everybody gets battle focus. What's battle focus? You can move and shoot, or shoot and move. Or run, I should say. Like, that is just huge. And just about everybody gets this battle focus, which is just, it's awesome. It's awesome. And so, he's got Eternal Warrior. He's fearless, which helps because he's a Phoenix Lord, right? Fleet, Herald of Victory, which the Swooping Hawks get, which is pretty handy ability. He's an independent character. He's got Night Vision and Sky Leap. He's also got this special rule, Sun's Brilliance. And so basically, when he enters into the battlefield, people around him are blind because he's just coming in and his wings are just bright and he's taking everybody out. Exarch powers, Battle Forging, that's a good one. And Hit and Run, which is another good one. His Remnant of Glory, the Shining Blade. It's enough to open up Space Marines, but it causes blind. See that blind, that's another, like, this Codex, like, I don't know if I've said it enough, has just been a brilliant update to the army. And they've brought and kept, like, they've added new stuff to this army and kept the great stuff about the army. And, you know, it's almost like having your cake and eating it too. Almost. But don't get me wrong, Eldar Army is not for everybody. And so, brings us to our last Phoenix Lord. But not the least, Maugan Ra. Maugan? Toboggan Ra? A toboggan. For anybody who doesn't know what a toboggan is, it's a sled. The Harvester of Souls. This guy's always got great artwork. he's got this whole Grim Reaper look to him, right? Just awesome. I love it. You can't go wrong with this guy. And so his stats, they're the same as everybody else for a Phoenix Lord. And really, why wouldn't they be, right? Although he's a kind of a shooty, kind of oriented kind of guy, so you think his bliss skill would be way up there. But hey, what are you gonna do, right? And so he's an infantry and a character. He's quite a character. He's got his Phoenix armor. He has Mark of the Incomparable Hunter. That's that good one. This is really good, actually, you know, because you slap him in with some other Dark Reapers, you know, and he can split fire from them, and like, it's great. It's great. It's fantastic. He's got Ancient Doom, Battle Focus, Eternal Warrior, Fearless, Fleet. He's hatred of Chaos Demons. He hates those Chaos Demons. He's an independent character, and he's relentless. Now, I'm not sure why he has Relentless when his weapon is Assault. I don't know. Exarch powers. He has 3. Just because he's that awesome, he gets 3 Exarch powers. He's got Fast Shot, the Marksman's Eye, and Night Vision. The Remnant of Glory, the Mogatar. This thing's always been a really cool weapon. Just the idea of it, you know. It's this great big cannon. Shoots a little further than a regular shuriken cannon. It's got pretty much the same stats, other than it's got rending. But in melee, he's got added strength and enough ability to open up Space Marines. And so, yeah. That's it for our special characters, warlord traits, and abilities. And so, yeah. That's the special characters in the Codex. Let me know what you think as far as what special characters you take in your armies. Do you even bother with Phoenix Lords? You know? Do you always have Eldrad? Because it always seems like everybody's armies always have Eldrad. And it's really not flavorful because, you know, me as a Samhan player, I never bother with Eldrad because he's on foot. And my way of thinking of Samhan is everybody's in the air, flying around, and blowing stuff up. And it's maneuverability. And so, yeah. And so let me know what you think of this new special character, Phoenix Lords. Which Phoenix Lords do you always take? I'd like to hear what you guys think. A Samhan army. I mean, am I being too strict with a Samhan army? I don't know. What armies do you play? As far as, you know, do you still play a mixed Eldar force with a smattering of characters, or do you play kind of a rigid kind of force, right? Like if you go with Iyanden, and I have not looked at the new Codex, but you know, it's all about the rates, and they were always about the rates. I'm not about the rates. Who's about the rates? I don't know. And so, yeah, let me know. Like and subscribe if you found this interesting. Leave a comment below, you know, on what your favorite character is. What uses? What combinations within the new Codex of abilities? Like I said, with Fuegan, with the healing powers of the Warlock. Let me know. And I'll see you in the next video.